Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, we've seen star players forcing their way to new teams, and Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there will always be situations where guys are unhappy. You always hope that those don't play out publicly. When you have players actively seeking to move while they're under contract, that's not good for the league. Brian, we'll see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. And it's ABC in at the 3. And for Orlando. And it's ABC in at the center position. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Pass to Hamilton. Here's Person. Here's Wallace. Here's Ulis. To the middle. Here's Hamilton. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And that's what they want to do. Get them open looks early.
Pass to Ulis. Here's Wallace. Stripped it away. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the bucket by the Magic. Here's ABC. Blocked, and they get it back. Here's Hamilton. Missed inside. Pass to James. Right wing. Here's ABC. Dallas again missing. The Magic have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year. Takes a 3. The shot won't fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Some teams find it easier to hit the ground running when the season starts. Others, not so much. Doris, how come it takes so long for some squads to get in the so-called mid-season form?
Yeah, I think sometimes it's about the personnel. Is somebody coming off an injury? How many new additions do you have? Is the coaching staff new? Different teams have different attitudes when it comes to the early part of the schedule. But for several, this is sort of an extended preseason working things out.
Make some noise. It's time for your 407
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Baker. Here's ABC. Here's Prince. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Sacramento.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
Here's Hamilton. Baseline jumper. Here's Wallace. No good from 18.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
The shot's good. He's got 7.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, Where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Person. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. To the paint. Wallace's shot is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Prince can't hit. The Magic have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Person. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Baker. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Pass to Person. Here's Hamilton. Three-pointer. Kept alive.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Baker. Coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. And it's Orlando with the rebound. To the inside. And that one's good. ABC.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pass to ABC. For 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Here's Hamilton. Out left to the wing. Here's Wallace. He's got 6. Clock at 6. Shot by Hamilton, no good.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pass to James. And it's all tied up.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
The Magic have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Ulis. Baker grabs the board. The Mavericks have got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
Shooting for Dallas, Gardner. 2 shots. Shoot 2.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there.
And doors for the Magic seems like they are still developing.
Yes, BA, there's no doubt they're still developing. Lots of youth on this roster. It's an organization that has not made it out of the first round of the playoffs since back in the 09-10 season. So much growth is needed. What you hope is the losing hasn't taken a toll on the culture.
Orlando calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Here they come, fans. Your 407 dance team.
Here's Fernando. Pass to Randall. Here's ABC. Knocked away. Shot clock at 5. Here's ABC. That shot missing. So Orlando will take it the other way.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Pass to ABC. Here's Fernando. Will it go? And he takes it up and lays it in.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's ABC. Here's Parker. Dallas, no good that time either. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Harper. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Baker. Here's ABC. Here's ABC. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Basket's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Fernando. Pass to Harper.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's ABC. Parker defending. 6 to shoot. The open shot, Randall. Here's ABC. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. And Orlando leads by 2. Timeout called. The Mavericks.
Timeout.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
For a free t-shirt. Applause. It's your 407 dance team.
.143 left in the first. Randall outside. Pass to Harper.
At the line for Orlando, Harper. At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Pass to Grant. Here's ABC. 13 points in the win against Sacramento. Here's ABC. Knocks it down from distance.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Fernando. Randall outside. Pass to Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Grant outside. Now Fox pulls up and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fernando. Here's ABC. He's covered by Grant. And that one's good. ABC. And now it's a 4-point Magic lead. Here's ABC. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Gardner taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Here's Fernando. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Magic up by 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Please give a big round of applause.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
And it's ABC in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here's ABC. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 5.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to ABC. Lets it go from deep. Mavericks with a rebound. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Great communication on defense in that one. They worked really well as a unit to frustrate the offense.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch them build. Prince can't hit. Orlando leading. Inside, ABC. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Grant the pass to James. Shot from the wing. Wallace pulls it in. The Magic have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Person.
Magic foul. First personal foul.
The Mavericks making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Baker. 14 points for him. Pass to Prince. Buries the easy one. Prince has gotten his first bucket of the night.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Ulis. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. To the paint. Here's Wallace. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Pass to Baker. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Here's Person. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for Orlando, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Magic making a change here. Harper's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Pass to ABC. Kicks it out to Parker. Plenty of space. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And Dallas leads by 2.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Orlando calls timeout.
Free t-shirt. Let me hear you get loud, Magic fans. Time for the 407. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Put your hands together, fans. Here they are, the 407. Here they come, fans. Your 407 dance team.
So it's Orlando now. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. And another miss by Orlando. The Mavericks leading. And he lobs it up. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
And the Magic making a change here.
Your Magic.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Baker. That shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Out of bounds, it'll be Magic ball.
Magic ball.
Randall, he's checked in for Orlando.
Your Magic.
Here's Ulis. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Hamilton. Fires the three. Prince grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Here's Baker. Dallas, no good that time either. Orlando's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Harper misses. And out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. The Magic have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Randall outside. Pass to Fernando. Here's Harper. Clock at 6. Randall with it. Three-pointer. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Baker. Checked by Randall. That one falls. 18 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Timeout called, the Magic. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Give it up again for the 407 Cats team.
Here's Fernando. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's ABC. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled.
Started out strong from three-point land, hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And it's ABC missing.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Pass to Prince. Here's ABC. Now Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Orlando trailing here. Here's ABC. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And here are the Magic now. Randall outside. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Baker. Down low. Here's ABC. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 6 points for him.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Fernando. Pass to ABC. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Randall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And he drops it first. And the Mavericks making a change here. Grant's checked in. And Randall drops them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And he lobs it up top. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Pass to ABC. From outside the arc, Randall, good. Randall's got 8.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's ABC. Grant with it. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Randall. Fires the 3.
Magic foul. First personal foul.
The Mavericks making a switch here.
Maverick substitution. James Gardner.
.50 seconds left in the second period. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to ABC. Here's ABC. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. Randall with another miss. Here's ABC. He's got 5. Off target at the rim. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Mavericks ahead, up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. They're playing for each other right now. Selfless basketball translating into a 5-point lead now after trailing initially. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch and play.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well so far. I wouldn't get away from it if I was drawing up the second half plan. Keep working into the posts, and you got to win that physical battle.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's ABC. So the Mavericks 5 right now, and it's James in at the 5 spot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Gardner. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Person. Here's Ulis. Pulls it from 20. Baker grabs the board. Dallas has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And he lays in the alley-oop pass. And for the Magic, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Pass to Person. It's good. He's got 7.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, number 1. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. Now the Magic with it. Pass to Ulis. Here's ABC. Here's Person. He has 7. Clock at 4. ABC. Here's Hamilton. And he drops it in from the low post.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to ABC. Here's Baker. James, left side. Got it from about 16 feet. And Dallas leads by 8.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Here's Hamilton. 6 points for him.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's James. Oh, it makes it with the kiss. And now a 10-point Maverick lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Hamilton from behind the arc. That one doesn't drop. Now Dallas takes it the other way. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Baker. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Number 1.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Hamilton. Here's Wallace. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Team foul. At the line for Orlando, Wallace. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes a first. Harper, he's checked in for Orlando. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's ABC. He has 6. Here's Prince. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Ulis. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. This one for 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here's Dallas. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Prince. And he converts the layup. Prince has got 6 points in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Pass to Person. Over to the wing. Here's Wallace. James with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Prince. Tries a 10-footer. Another shot. Fades and shoots. The shot by James, no good. The Magic have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Harper. He's got 5. Pass to Ulis. And another miss by Orlando.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Basket counts. 9 points in the game.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Timeout called the Magic.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Here we are, the T-shirts. Make some noise. Put your hands together, fans. Here they are, the 407.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's ABC. Pass to Person. Fades away. Rebounded by Fox.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. No debate there. He got hammered.
Third team foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And he can't get the first one. Well, in December of the 21-22 season, the NBA set a record for most players used in a season. Doris, what'd you learn from seeing so many new guys?
I think the exciting part of that, Brian, is the fact that the G League is now an integral part of each organization. You have the opportunity to bring guys up and down between that lower level and the NBA. It affords guys who maybe are getting spotty time in the NBA level to continue to enhance their skill.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Person. Here's Harper. Here's Fernando. 5 on the clock. Person. And another miss by Orlando. The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 19-5 run. Here's ABC. 7 points in the game. Pass to Parker. And it's Dallas scoring again.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Harper. Poke loose. In transition, here they come. Here's ABC. Fernando grabs the miss.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Here's Harper. And no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Pass to ABC. He got a piece of it. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Fernando. Randall left side. Pass to Fernando.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Person, no good.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Now Parker. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter here. That one is off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. To the inside, ABC. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Team foul. At the line for Orlando. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. So he gets them both. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Grant outside. Pass to ABC. Outside for Grant. Here's ABC. Grant, the pass to Parker. Beyond the arc. The Mavericks rebound. Misses from short range. The Magic shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Here's Person. He's covered by Grant. 2 points. That one goes. He has 6.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Inside, here's ABC. And Hamilton pulls it down. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fernando. To the middle. Hamilton with the bucket.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's ABC. He's got 7. The shot no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Ulis. And it's ABC in at the 2. That's who's out there for Orlando. Pass to Hamilton. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Ulis, that's good.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
James with the ball. Pass to Baker. Takes the 3. No good. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's ABC. James outside. To the wing, right side. Here's ABC. Gets it to go from the corner. And Dallas leads by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Shot by Hamilton, no good. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's ABC. Pass to ABC. Banked it in off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The Magic making a switch here. Harper's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Prince is checked in. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Wallace. Pass to Hamilton. Here's ABC. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Mavericks with a rebound. James has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Pass to Hamilton. Here's Harper.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. James with the ball. Down low, Prince. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Pass to Ulis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Hamilton. Gets the 3 ball to go.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Here's ABC. Here's Baker. Puts one up from 19. It's not going to go for him. The Magic have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. On the take. Oh! Gets you some!
Showing some power. B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And there's James from the arc.
Dallas foul. Third personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Magic.
The Magic have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Pass to Person. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Mavericks said to the team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Person. Following the score by Dallas. Pass to Ulis from the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
James outside. Here's Prince. The 6-footer. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Hamilton. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's Baker. Launches it. Wallace pulls it in.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Out to the wing. Here's Ulis. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Dallas leads by 5.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to ABC. 4-3. Ulis' shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 7 for 11 so far in the 4th. Ball stolen. Here's Person. Here's ABC. Lets it go from deep. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's ABC. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Orlando trailing here. To tie it up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for the Magic, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Second free throw, no good. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Hamilton. Blocked! And they recover it. Here's Ulis to tie it up. Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to James. Here's Baker. To the right side. Here's ABC. Nails it from 3.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And for the Magic, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. 1:16 left to play in the fourth quarter. Wallace. Shots blocked. Here's ABC. And there's the drive. And it's ABC with a rebound.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Magic timeout.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
It's time to get loud for your 407 dance team.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
You know, after a tough game last time out, this was a return to form. He got his groove back and reminded everyone what he's capable of. Here's Ulis. To halt the run. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Third team foul. At the line for Orlando, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the gap to 7.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Pass to James. That one rolls around and rims out. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ulis. And another miss by Orlando. Here's ABC. And so the Mavericks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, James, you're facing a back-to-back. You're on the road. It's a tough schedule, but so far so good.
It's tough, man. We're a resilient team. We work extremely hard, you know what I'm saying? So put the pressure on us, but we're mentally tough. Big-time win on the road, and we got another one tomorrow.
Resiliency is key in the NBA. Thanks, James.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.